All my tiny grooves are in. I'm going to give it now a much lighter coat to just give them their cementation into the form. Whenever you're adding a junction between clay that's been hardened and stuff you're just working on, and you come back to look at that junction again, try to make sure there's a level transition between the stuff you were just working on and the pre-existing material. It's usually best to get some clay in between and just smooth it down, and then just have a sideways look and watch out to see if there's any pits or bumps in there, so you can make sure it's one contiguous surface. Then I like to smooth the two bits down so they are unbroken, and you can continue with your texturing. But sometimes if you don't watch that, you can leave a really noticeable transition line. It's not ever too bad, but something to watch out for. All the texturing's done, and now it's time for the fun part. It's time for the sculpt. We're going to take a lot of the 3D, we're going to take the advantage of paper mache, and we're going to get 3D projections out on this guy's face. Let's, however, take just a quick look at some of the texture that arose, so you can see just how pumpkin-like it is. So it's a fairly good facsimile. It is, of course, a little bit round to be a pumpkin, but that's one of the drawbacks of using the beach ball model. So today is finally the fun part. And I am going to go sculpt happy on this guy. One difficulty with this new method is that we've got all this beautiful pumpkin texture on our surface, and if you add clay to bulk up your details, it looks really good if you can carry that texture on there. So, for instance, I've got these big old chunky eyebrows, but my pumpkin lines don't continue down through them. So I want to rectify that personally. Do you have to? No. Do people really care on Halloween night? Will they stop and stare at your stuff and say it's awful because you didn't do that? No, they won't. But I just think it'll look a whole lot better if I carry on my texturing down in. So, as with all the stuff I've done so far, I'm going to give it a smooth, and I'm going to saturate it with paste as much as I can from both directions. I want to make sure this has maybe not like ending smoothness, but I don't want this to be lumpy clay right out of my mix either. Alright, I've added my smoothing fluid here, and all I'm going to do is use whatever tools I possibly can to keep these grooves that I took so much time and effort going into my clay and keep them there so that the lines continue. Alright, I've just made it very, very sticky as well, so I'm going to resort to some sculpting tools because I have them. And the other thing that I'm going to use with my sculpting tools, I'm going to test out some of these silicone headed ones, which ideally nothing should stick to. So I'm going to try to keep the lines that I made there. So let's grab a few more tools over here to work the lines in. That works friggin' beautifully. Alright, I just like advocating tools that not everybody has in the house, but if your clay is sticky and you find you're having trouble, some of these silicone sculpting tools that don't stick to anything are rather nice. But here's a rough of what I just did to that eyebrow. I took my ridges and I brought them right down and onto the eyebrow section. And now I'm going to take a small loose brush and I'm going to just cover it over with the sauce and get that smoothed right down. And there's my relatively smooth lines. I'm not going to go crazy trying to make them super smooth because right now if I don't like the finish, what we'll do is we'll add a little bit of paper clay on top and we'll smooth that layer on top of the surface of this. So there's the first roll through. We'll see how it looks after it dries. If I like it, I'll keep it. If not, I'll add some more. And otherwise, I'm just going to go through here and I'm going to find all my other extension lines and I'm going to put them into the clay.